What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on ATER ticker.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, at this point when we hit this highest point, and my main assumption was that we have this breakdown from its lowest point on March 15th. Probably we had this 5 waves structure to the upside with extension, with a huge extension in the 5th wave. And if it is the case, we have this as our retracement, and retracement usually should have a shape of simple zigzag. And if it is the case, we should land at lower levels. But on the other hand, we have a different setup. If the top of our 5th wave is right here, we have an extension in the B wave, and in this case our main count becomes like this. This might be our A wave, this might be our B wave, and this might be our C wave. And if this is the case, definitely from this range we should hit high targets. And I have some key points that you should be aware of, and I will show you them in my technical analysis. But for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. And I have to say that we don't have much recent news directly related to Aterian. We have the most recent news was published several days ago, and it is nothing special with this news. But on their investors section, we have this press release that was published on April 27th, and it says, Aterian sets date for first quarter 2022 earnings announcement and investors conference call. And let me quote you this. Aterian announced today that it plans to report its first quarter 2022 financial results after market close on Monday, May 9th, 2022, and plans to host a conference call for investors and interested parties at 5 p.m. Eastern Time that evening. And I have to say that this might be a very crucial date for Aterian, because on this earnings report and on the earnings call, we might see some announcements and a lot of information about Aterian, the latest information about their financials and the guidance for upcoming quarters. And if this information will be positive, definitely we might hit some higher targets, especially if we will take a look on their short interest. And for now, this company has a short interest percent of float of 36.86%, and off exchange short volume ratio is 31.82%. And I have to say that this number becomes a little bit lower, but this short interest of float is very high. And let me show you that for now this asset has about 100,000 shares available for shorting, and the short borrow fee rate is very high at 124.97. This means the short squeeze potential is still on the table, and that's why on top of its fundamentals we can rely on the short squeeze and we can rely on the support from retail community. And let me show you that on stocktweets.com website, this asset is on the 4th place on the most active section, and we don't have this asset on the trending section and on the watchers section. This means the support from retail community, from basically stocktweets.com community, is not the highest one, but we have to keep a closer eye on this website in order to stay in line with the upcoming activity. On top of this information, let me show you that on apewisdom.io, and this website tracks the Wall Street Bets activity related to different assets, and right here on their top list, Aterian is on the 10th place, and it gained about 3 rows during the last 24 hours. And I have to say that for now the number of mentions is not so high, it is only 157, and it lost about 21% of mentions during the last 24 hours. But still, with very high short interest, this asset becomes a very good contender of a short squeeze. But guys, don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of this type of trades when you can rely only on one catalyst and definitely you cannot project when this catalyst will work. Definitely we can project some key points, and one of these key points might be on May the 9th, and it will be their earnings report. Next one definitely will be the result of Federal Reserve's meeting, and it will take place on May the 3rd and May the 4th, and the results itself might be disclosed on May the 4th. And from this range, depending on the upcoming interest rates hike, we might see a huge movement for entire markets. If interest rates will be at the range of roughly 0.5 percentage point, definitely, in my opinion, we can see next movement to the upside, and this will definitely might be a catalyst for Ethereum to hit higher targets. But on the other hand, if we will see 0.75% of interest rates, definitely we might have a huge sell-off around the market, and definitely this will lead to lower prices for Ethereum as well. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, depending on the upcoming events, we might see different movements of this asset, and how we can define what should we do. Definitely we have major key points. One of these key points, as I mentioned on my previous video, is this top. And if the case of this price action is right here, definitely it is the top of our B wave. And if this asset breaks the top of the B wave, definitely we might invalidate this retracement as our main count. And in this case, we might have something like this. From this bottom, we might have this is our first wave. This is the bottom of the second one. And we have to land the top of our third wave, then fourth and fifth. And if it is the case, we might hit higher targets, but so far it is too early to make an assumption where we might land, because we didn't break this top. And the second key point for now is this bottom. If we break the range of about $4.72, our next range of support will be this bottom, and it is the confluence with the several ranges. It is basically, first of all, it is the psychological number of $4. Then it is the bottom of our previous price action, it is swing low, and it is the bottom right here at this range. And on top of that, we have some touches of this range previously on February 2022. And if it is the case, and if this asset breaks the bottom of this range of $4.77, next range of support might be $4 mark. And I have to say that the major price action might happen in upcoming week, because we have a lot of major news related to the markets in general, and that's why we have to be cautious. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.